see the topic regarding microbes in human welfare. So in this topic we are going to see, so these are the topics: microbes in household products, microbes in industrial products, microbes in sewage, microbes in the production of biogas, microbes as biocontrol agents, microbes as biofertilizers. So let's see. And beside macroscopic plants and animals, microbes are the major components of biological systems on this earth. We have studied about diversity of living organisms. So in class 11, do you remember which kingdom among the living organisms contain microorganisms? Yes, only two kingdoms. We have three kingdoms. In that, so you can say kingdom Monera, which is unicellular prokaryotic. And next kingdom Protista, which is unicellular eukaryotic. Okay, and in this kingdom Monera, in kingdom fungi, if you take, we have the yeast, which is microscopic in nature, which is unicellular, which are the only one that are only microscopic. So that is kingdom Monera and kingdom Protista. Microbes are present everywhere in soil, water, air, inside our bodies, and of other animals and plants also. They are present even at sites where no other life forms could possibly exist, such as deep inside the geysers, which is thermal vents, where the temperature was maybe high as 100 degrees Celsius, deep in the soil, under the layers of snow, several meters thickness, and in the highly acidic environments also we have. So in 100 degrees Celsius we have, in snow we have, in high acidic environment also we have. Microbes are diverse protozoans. Protozoans will comes under kingdom Protista. We have the Plasmodium, amoeba, Entamoeba histolytica, Trypanosoma, and all these things. Entamoeba. So Trypanosoma. And we have the bacteria, fungi, and we have the microscopic plant viruses, viroids, and also prions. Usually viroids will affect the plants, prions will affect the animals. So the viroids disease is potato spindle tuber disease. Coming to the prions, we have this mad cow disease. And these are the proteinaceous infectious agents. Misfolded proteins is none other than prions. And viruses, viroids and prions will not come under the classification. So RH Whitaker classification, these three things will not come. So microbes like bacteria and fungi can be grown in nutritive medium to form colonies. And they can see with naked eye also that colonies. If you see that, for example, penicillium, we can see the colonies of penicillium in petri dish. If Streptococcus pneumoniae, if we want to grow, we can even differentiate between the R strain and S strain. So such cultures are useful to study on microbes. So let's see here. So you can see this rod shaped bacteria, which is Bacillus, round shaped bacteria, which is Coccus. So this is 1500 magnification, and this is spherical shaped Cocci, and even this is the rod shaped bacteria, 50,000 times magnification. It is 1500 times only these two. This is 50,000 times magnification. And you can see this rod shaped bacteria, and you have the flagella here. This is made up of a protein called flagellin, that's it. And you don't have a 9+2 arrangement for this. It's not there. And this is, by seeing itself, you can find out this is the bacteriophase. In the bacteriophases, you will be having the head, collar, tail, and this is the plate. And these are the prongs, we call it as pins. Head, collar, and we have the tail part and the plate. And this is the head. And next here we have the adenovirus, which causes the respiratory infections. So this is the adenovirus which causes the respiratory infections. This is adenovirus. And this is bacteriophage. We have the head, collar, tail, and plate. And this is the rod-shaped viruses, tobacco mosaic virus. So TMV. This is around 1 lakh to 1,50,000 times magnification. This is the first identified virus. And this is the petri dish in which the bacteria is growing. This is the petri dish in which fungal colony is growing. And coming to in this chapter, you will read that microbes causes the large number of diseases in human beings, in human health and disease. We have seen the bacterial, viral, protozoal, helminthes. So these are all will causes various diseases. There are also the diseases in animals and plants, but this should not make you think that all microbes are harmful. Several microbes are useful to man in diverse way. Some of the most important contribution of microbes of human welfare are discussed in this chapter. Coming to the very first thing, microbes in household products. You would be surprised to know that we use microbes and products derived from them every day. A common example is the production of curd from milk. Microorganisms such as lactobacillus and commonly called as lactic acid bacteria grown in milk to convert it into curd. So lactobacillus will produce lactic acid. You can also call it as LAB, lactic acid bacteria or lactobacillus. So that usually that coagulate and partially digest the milk proteins. So this is very important point for meat. So that will coagulate and partially digest the milk proteins. The small amount of curd is added to the fresh milk as inoculum, starter containing millions of lactic acid bacteria, which at suitable temperature it will multiply and thus converting a milk to curd, which also improves its nutritional quality by increasing the vitamin B12. In our stomach too, the lactic acid bacteria play a very beneficial role in checking disease-causing microbes. And next, the dough, which is used for making food such as dosa, idli, is also fermented by bacteria. The puffed up appearance in the dough is due to the production of CO2 gas. Can you tell which metabolic pathway takes place result in the formation of CO2? Anaerobic pathway. Now the pyruvate is converted to ethanol, which is 2 carbon, and carbon dioxide is released. This is anaerobic pathway. Only 2 ATP is generated. So, and utilization of 2 NADH2 gives rise to 2 NAD+. And where do you think that the bacteria from these fermenters come from? Similarly, the dough, which is used for making the bread, is fermented by using the baker's yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae. So you have seen these two bacteria. One is lactic acid bacteria and other one is Saccharomyces cerevisiae, which is yeast. So a number of traditional drinks and foods are also fermented by microbes. Toddy means in Telugu we call it as kallu. A traditional drinks of some parts of southern India is made by fermenting sap from palms. Microbes are also used to ferment fish, soya bean, bamboo shoots to make foods. So cheese is one of the oldest food in which microbes are used. So different variety of cheese are known by their characteristic texture, flavor and taste. The specificity of coming from microbes used. For example, large holes in Swiss cheese are due to the production of large amount of carbon dioxide by the bacterium named Propionibacterium shermani. So Roquefort cheese is ripened by the fungi, specific fungi, which gives them the flavor, okay, particular flavor.